Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with this week's NWA Power Surge, or actually NWA Power Report. That would be for the 16th of November 2021. NWA continues to be one of the better wrestling programs on, I guess, I don't even know if I would say television or what you'd call it, but anyway. This is a shortened version with the Power Surge thing here. Um, this is kind of the B show for them. Anyway, this is the, I guess you'd say, coming off by any means necessary show. NWA has previously unaired matches, 5 of them to be exact. Joe Galli teased that there would be some big announcements during the show, and he would. Be correct. We head to the ring for the first contest, which is JTG and Slice Boogie going to a no contest. JTG seemed to have an early advantage and does a good bit of both grappling and striking. And Boogie hid behind the referee, gets a cheap shot. JTG comes back with a drop kick and sling blade clothesline. Boogie then regains the offense shortly after and lands springboard elbow and a vertical suplex for near fall. JTG then comes back, hits a neckbreaker and a few other moves, and then hits a side slam. Shortly after, things get a little chaotic. JTG then goes for a superplex, but Boogie then pushes him off the turnbuckle, then hits Colby Corino and shows up. Corino and JTG have been partners in the Tag Team Eliminator Tournament. JTG didn't seem to realize that others had joined the festivities. Corino gets up on the apron, distracts Boogie, allowing JTG to roll him up for the 2 count. Then Boogie's in control. Corino gets up on the turnbuckle again and brings out Saul Renaro, who dumps Corino off the ropes and hits the floor. Boogie then is perplexed by this and forgets about JTG, walking towards the ring ropes and see why Corino is now on the floor. JTG then goes after Ronaldo, slamming him into the ring. Boogie gets into it with Corino, and JTG does the same with Ronaldo, and the match is basically stopped. Kiera Hogan defeats Kenzie Page. Page has an early advantage, and then she misses a move in the corner. Hogan gets on offense for a little bit. Page hits a super kick, both wrestlers down. Page then comes back with a series of clotheslines and then an enziguri for a near fall. Locks on the full Nelson, follows up with a suplex. Hogan then dodges a knee attack, and then Page gets dropped on her head with a fisherman buster for the win. After the win, Hogan bounces back from her loss to Mickie James in the main event about 3-4 weeks ago. Page loses the second one in the row after dropping a championship match to Camille at the By Any Means Necessary event. Melina defeats Sky Blue. Sky Blue has a lot of potential going forward. Last time we see Melina in the NWA, she defeated Chelsea Green and Kylie Rae in a triple threat match, earning herself a shot at Camille somewhere down the road. Blue was on Power to drop some match to Lady Frost, and that was, I guess, contested under Mildred Burke rules. Showcase for Melina. Hard Times 2 is coming up, and Melina and Camille will be competing at that one. There's a little bit of offensive exchange. Melina gets a head scissors takeover. Blue then seems to counter. Code Red attempt, but things don't go the way where it's intended to go. Melina then locks in the California Nightmare, and Blue taps out. Black G's defeats Captain Yuma. Austin Rhodes on commentary hyping up the fact that Jeeves is under his tutelage, whatever have you. Not exactly the best match. Jeeves lands a shoulder tackle, starting the match. Yuma ends up on the offense, landing a hip attack and a crossbody shortly after. Then Jeeves ties himself up in the ropes and rakes Yuma. Yuma then gets the ref separated, and then things are impressed. Idol then very much is impressed. Jeeves then lands a heart punch, and just Cyrus does this, but seems to have as much impact on Yuma. Jeeves then locks on a modified Straight Jacket, Idol makes it clear, taught him the move. Yuma then makes a comeback, but eventually Jeeves ducks and lands an attacks. And lands a Brainbuster followed by a Frog Splash, and looks to have the match won. Yuma then picked up, instead of pinning him, he then hits Tyrus with a Heart Punch again this time and makes the pin. Yuma continues afterwards, and we see that Idol is once again very impressed with this. Mike Knox defeats Trevor Murdoch. Before the main event, highlights of what happened by any means necessary. Going off the air, world champion Trevor Murdoch's inside the steel cage, taking photos with fans. Mike Knox runs into the cage and he attacks, locks it so no one can get inside, attacks Murdoch with a chair, and then choked him out with a shirt. The whole roster comes out to try to stop the attack. We then get cut to Joe Galli, who officially announces that Knox will challenge Murdoch for the World Championship at Hard Times 2 on December 4th. Then the end, Odinson and Paro defeats Hawks Air, Luke and PJ Hawks for the tag team elimination tournament final. Main event finals tournament, German #1 contenders for tag team titles held by La Rebellion. Paro and Luke Hawks start things off. PJ Hawks quickly tags himself in. He lands a dropkick on Paro, and then Odinson tags in. PJ eventually falls victim to the size and strength of his opponents, and then the end spends much of the time beating down PJ while taunting Luke on the outside until eventually the son makes the hot tag to the father. Luke hits a couple of kicks, catches Paro, and puts an electric chair position, setting him up for the end's finisher. Odinson comes off the top with an elbow and pins Luke for the win. They are your #1 contenders. After this, the winners walk over to the commentary booth, and Paro and La Rebellion go at it. As we close the show and I answer my phone, we'll be back with more right after this.